All things must change. Youngster, are you here to admire?
What happened to them?
Back in my day, people said if they heard beautiful sounds like laughter but if they heard too...
So that means these
Yes, the rumors of Rex Lapis. Some say it was a Fatui plot. Others say that the Chising made it all up. And still others think that which lies in the deep is breaking free. This harbor is like a mountain of dry tinder. One spark, and the fire will consume us all. Well, I shall say no more. This old woman's grown too old and naggy. Ah, that old trinket. I remember it being... An old friend of mine used to wear it on his person. Back, he saw me gaze, but he told me then that if someone should... It has been many years, and who knows how... Still, though, I can't recall... Oh, these old bones...
That's right, Granny. And,
All right, children, there is no...
do you live near here?
Oh, an old lady like me can't afford to buy a place in this city. See this ceramic teapot? My entire household is in here.
How does that work?
Oh, youngster.
This is a peaceful neighborhood.
Where are we? What just happened?
Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Oh, that sounds like Granny's voice. So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
For a little shock.
Verdict is...
little closer. You've been a naughty boy. He...
You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus? Paimon's more and more convinced that she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Curious Park? Why would she stay in the city?
Damn you! Verdict is... My flame has been extinguished. Windblade!
Let's spark things up a little. He, hup. You, he.
With the wind!
How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me... All right, that'll do. Come on. Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. an adeptus. Oh. As to whether I am one or not, child, surely you already understand.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean, but is also kinda confused. Are you really giving us the bell just like that, Granny? Don't you think it's weird?
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen the departure of countless adepti. But no matter what, we have always performed the rite of parting first before any other matters. To cry, "Catch the murderer," at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. That, to me, is what is wrong-headed. Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an... So, why would... Oh? Well, if it came to that... We haven't met in a while anyway. Well, you must have things to do. Since you have the bell, you should return. Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that...
We will. Thanks, Granny.
Indeed, this is the cleansing bell. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Of course. How would I know that the bell was with her otherwise?
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny asked us to tell you something. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but you can always count on an old lady for a pot of tea.
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparations?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites! Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also play various symbolic roles in Liyue's rituals. I will explain it to you. But our next course of action should probably be to purchase the kites first.
Oh, sure. Curiouser and curiouser.
Ah, sir, you're here. The 7 kites you asked for have been made to order. Would you like to take them now?
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get orders from people of all walks of life.
Well, this is Mr. Zhongli from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, so he's probably well-versed in all these walks of life. We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well, but he likes talking about less useful topics instead.
Well, that's because I prefer...
Children's toys are very fun things. That finely crafted toys are well loved by children. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms passed down from my ancestors. The meaning of these 7 kites is far from banal.
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting. The 7 kites represent the 7.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the
Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm... These markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. All this on a single kite. Truly astonishing. Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame. As does that which the Cryo Archon once... Yes. These details are masterfully done.
The compliments of a learned man truly are pleasant.
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No, I was merely passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, there's no need to take a break before moving to the next step in our preparations. The rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials. We should be able to find some people near the harbor.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining, if you know what I mean. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just...
Adventure?
Eh? That's not hard.
A most fair price.
A pleasure doing business with you.
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in 100% effort into everything I do. Of course, there'll be a premium, so what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Yujing Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special preparations for...
No problem. That'll be 20,000 mora for a single trip. How does that sound?
Done.
Let me think. Deal.
A full day of odd jobs at Yujing Terrace.
Whoa, that's expensive.
Hero of months?
Well, you may never have heard of this hero.
This is all you got? Then, no, Child. No. He's putting up the money? Still no. Wouldn't that mean I have to make 2 trips rather than 1? How about this? Let's make a trade. I'll take what you're offering right now and find me a high-quality Lotus head. I'll consider that my detour fee paid and go find what's-his-face child. How about it?
Guess we've got no choice.
Have you brought the goods? Oh, that looks good. I'm hitting the kitchen tonight, and it's not often that I get to use such fresh and high-end ingredients. Well, I'll head to Eugene Terrace in a moment. I won't be late.
All finished then?
You think you can buy us off?
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know? Yikes! You're right! Senora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to... Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now. The reception is deserted, and it seems kinda spooky in here. Hello? Is anybody there?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh? Did you hear that? Where did it come from?
The reception, it seems.
How about... Oh, there you are. But you can't even reach the counter. Ah, Paimon thinks you might be...
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti.
Something like this?
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your prescription? Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if...
Zombies are limited to acting within... My dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid. But we do hope that you can still help us find some everlasting incense.
Okay, then.
How did you manage that?
But Chi-Chi.
Since when do customers need to do favors for customer service staff?
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way,
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat.
Guizhong Ballista. I have heard of this device before. It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Tianheng by an adeptus in the distant past, an early mechanical device. Located in Tianheng Pass, it was designed to automatically fire at large monsters, protecting Liyue from external threats.
Mr. Zhang Li really knows Liyue inside out.
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever heard of the cocoa goat.
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast.
Did you want to add anything else, or...?
No, just that the cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast. What it looks like, don't know. Where to find it, don't know either. Where it came from, also don't know.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating near the Guizhong Ballista. Perhaps we will find some clues.
What the heck is a cocoa goat? It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an adeptus to build this. But how do you operate this thing? Just think how much strength you would need.
It is...
Aw, what?
After millennia of wear and tear, even adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick,
That said, let me think for a moment. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period somewhere inside the pass. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored, we may be able to repair the Guizhong ballista. One just needs to understand the basic working principles of the device.
So, what you're saying is that you actually understand the working principles?
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Where is that supply post? Here, post.
I'll keep this close.
Cool it! Ha! Ha! Ha!
Hip. 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 Hip.
You're
Blitz.
open! Wind blade! Yeah! Yeah!
I'll keep this close.
Ah, these parts look useful. One moment. I will try to repair the device. It is done. The Guizhong ballista is more intricately designed than I thought.
Ooh! Now how do we turn it on?
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have nothing. And over there, more.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing? So you fixed up this
Not a turret. A Guizhong...
Are you blind or something? This area's supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures, but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. It might look like any other mechanical device, but trust me, it's got a mind of its own. Last time we approached the mountain, a few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazingly we managed. And then we turn our backs for 2 seconds, and you've already gone and repaired it? The next thing you'll be repairing is your faces, and that's if you get out of this alive!
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an Adeptus for selfish gain. Disgraceful behavior. It is not we who need reprimanding, but you.
Oh, so sorry. Dodge this!
Time for retribution! Windblade!
Don't push your luck. Freeze! Ha!
picked the wrong test subject. Troublesome. Ah! Yeah. Ah!
Yeah. Go with the wind. Wind blade. Burn.
Don't get frostbite. Freeze. Dodge this.
Yeah, disappear. What?
These lowlifes
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time. We should focus on our contract with Chi-Chi.
Oh, yeah, that! So we've got the Guizhong ballista working, but where's our Coca Goat?
A search using the Guizhong ballista revealed no significant life forms nearby, save for the usual wildlife. What's more, a contraption built using Adeptus technology should have no trouble detecting an Adeptabeast, as Chi-Chi put it.
Which means... Paimon wouldn't go that far. We did...
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brains. Let's return to Boo Boo Pharmacy, explain that we could not find a Coco Goat, and review our next step.
Good idea. We did our best.
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill our end of the contract. We found no trace of the Coco Goat Adeptabeast of which you speak.
What a disappointment. Don't worry about it. but I feel very disappointed.
Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So tasty. Much better than normal goat milk. Oh, I'm sorry. I have a... here. This is the name. Coconut milk.
Huh?
I owe you both an apology.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know.
Excuse me, everyone. Did Chi-Chi say a bad thing?
Oh, sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
No. Impossible.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Someone learnt a valuable life lesson today, then. Thank you all for looking after my...
Might I ask who...
Ah, how rude of...
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who wears medicinal ingredients around his neck.
What a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is even more of a simpleton than Chi-Chi.
Ah! The snake is speaking!
I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee from the medicine cabinet, for I am a living, breathing serpent!
Don't mind Chengsheng. She's a good girl, really. As for you three, communal chaos causing with Chi-Chi aside, what business brings you here?
Do you sell everlasting incense in this fine establishment?
Everlasting incense? Why, of course we do.
Whew, at last. Things are finally starting to come together.
3 million mora. Top quality. Guaranteed.
You might as well just rob the Golden House. Oh, but the Cheesing have taken it over for now. Security will be tighter than usual.
3 million. An innocuous number in and of itself. Though practically speaking, it could be a hard sum to come by.
It's a crazy number. We'd never be able to make that much mora. And as for Miss...
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go crawling back to child?
Cocoa goat! Cocoa goat! My sides hurt. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe you fell for that.
Hey, less laughter, more sympathy.
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. In return, I'm more than happy to sort out this mess you've managed to get yourselves into. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baiju, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Forgive my audacity, but I see a great many opportunities for us to collaborate in the future. If Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help by setting up a robust and speedy distribution network.
Strange. I knew the Fatui infiltrated businesses with seductive deals, but so much fuss over coconut milk?
Coconut milk. Baiju, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, Child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can give you a discount on that everlasting incense, too. Let's say 2,990,000 mora.
That's like 0 difference from 3
Well, now that this is settled, We must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baiju, little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
Ah, that lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time. So, you've been eavesdropping?
Yes, Master Child.
Well, well, well. Ningguang and her Qixing I apologize, but I warned you.
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've
Oh, fine.
Well, traveler. Odd? The questions that such travels raise are ever so complicated. To treat you to yes, don't worry. I will remember to bring them more. Tonight, I shall take you both to an old hole in...
Hole in the wall?
Indeed. Let us meet near the harbor, at third round knockout.
Listen, made another handsome sum today.
Ah, you're here. There's no need to order. I've already done so. Third round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here, the owner does not take such unorthodox orders as fruit juice. I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you, if that counts.
If it is to your liking, dear customers, I shall continue the tale of Lady Ningguang's Jade Chamber.
Hey, there's even a storyteller here. Great atmosphere.
Besides fine wine, the excellent ambiance is the reason why this place is so well loved. But when I say ambiance,
As you all know, high above the land of Liyue lies... What does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? Imagine. The weather is... Behold! The glorious... They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her Jade Chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Such is their value. Merely grasping one or two of them will surely gift you a fragment of her wisdom, enough to stay a step or two ahead of your peers.
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like we're hearing this name a lot. Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's most likely the one who hid the exuvia, and we saw her at the rite of dissension. Huh. Paimon wonders what sort of person she is.
At last I have found you. You who returned from Jueyun Karst.
Who's there?
Wait, I am not with the Millelith, nor am I here to claim your bounty. However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Qixing. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yuehai Pavilion, and I have come specifically to meet you. Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Qixing. At the moment, I am serving as Lady Ningguang's special emissary.
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking about her.
My apologies, you who have returned from Jueyun Karst. I am duty-bound and cannot extend my courtesy to you in full. But I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She extends a formal invitation to you in her capacity as Tianquan. She invites you to her palace in the sky.
An official invitation?
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite him to come here. I wish to meet him. At the Jade Chamber, together we shall snip every one of these entwining dark threads.
And with that, what we've received, we'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be on our best manners.
You'd best be on your way now.
Don't